Welcome to another NCIXPC edition of NCIX Tech Tips. We've got the Vesta 500 IM today, which is a $1,200 system that comes with $150 worth of free games. Mafia 2, Metro Last Light, as well as Borderlands 2 are all included, and that is $150 based on the Steam values, not some BS MSRP or anything like that. It also comes with a free hat, which you do not have to use as a hat. You can actually use it as a mask if you want. And it comes with sweet deals on Mad Catz gaming peripherals, along with all the other NCIX PC. AeroCool X Predator X3, lots of X's, but not 3. But 3, wait. Anyway, this case right here is now available at NCIX, which is why the MilSpec system is going to come with it. Now, it has a couple things that are pretty unique about it. So some things aren't unique, like the fact that the whole front is mesh. That we've seen before. It's great for ventilation. It's great for keeping all the components inside cool. There's also some more mesh with sort of, some very gaming-looking, stylized sort of bits and pieces on the side of the front bezel right here. There's a cool lighting effect in the front that actually has a little illuminated strip right under this lip right here that also illuminates the X Predator X3 logo on the top, which sits on a brushed aluminum looking piece of fascia here that looks quite nice. Also up here you find fan A control, fan B control, so the case does have built-in fan speed control, which is great. You've also got two USB 3.0 ports, microphone, headphones, power button, and check this out. A 2.5-inch hard drive slot. This is probably one of the most elegantly implemented 2.5-inch hard drive slots that I've seen before, because it just slips in. It feels like it's going to be secure, unlike other ones where you just kind of like put it there and it just kind of sits there. It's just sort of dumb. Anyway, on the top, we've got a place to keep stuff with a little like grippy pad here, so it's not going to accidentally go flying off the case. And check this out. Air vents. Got a little button, you can open it up for more airflow, close it a little bit for less airflow. I'd probably open it up if I was you. On the right side of the case, there's not a whole lot. On the left side of the case, you are going to find a very stylish side panel window that's got ventilation holes right here, and then spots for either two 120 or two 140 millimeter fans over the CPU and the graphics card. However, it should be noted, if you're using a tall heatsink on your CPU, you're not going to be able to install a fan on the inside of that side panel. So in this case, it's a Be Quiet Dark Rock 2 CPU cooler that's in there, and there wouldn't be room for more. On the back of the board, this is an MSI Gaming Series board. We've got 4 USB 2.0 ports, 2 USB 3.0 ports, a PS2 keyboard mouse combo port, optical and coaxial digital audio out, HDMI out, gigabit Ethernet, DVI, VGA, 7.1 audio, and provided by the GTX 660, we have full support for 3+1 displays in NVIDIA Surround with 1 auxiliary display. When I open up the system, I'm expecting to find black and red themed hardware, and that is exactly what I have found. The Russian has outdone himself on this one. Even the Kingston SSD Now V300 120 gig SSD is black and red, which is just kind of freaking cool. So the inside of the case has red drive bays. It has a red motherboard tray. It's got a red motherboard on it. This is MSI's Z77A G45 gaming board. And the real difference between MSI's gaming boards and their non-gaming boards is not necessarily quality of components. They're all good boards. It's all military class, which more on that in a moment. But the fact that they've upgraded the networking to a Bigfoot E2200 network card, and they've upgraded the sound to a creative solution. So they've upgraded the couple of things that actually will enhance your gaming experience, are not necessarily just for those extreme elite level overclockers and tuners. So that's very cool. Now this is a MilSpec system, which means you have a military class motherboard and a military class, this is MSI's branding, a military class graphics card. So this is a GTX 660 Twin Frozer 3. And for the rest of the cooling, that's a quiet graphics card. You also got to have a quiet CPU. So the 3570K has a Be Quiet Dark Rock 2 CPU cooler on it. It is, as you might imagine, fairly quiet. And right now, NCIX has the North American exclusive on Be Quiet products. So they make coolers as well as fans and power supplies. Speaking of the power supply, for this system, we've got a Seasonic 650 watt modular power supply, which is, of course, fully capable of powering even 2 of these GTX 660 cards in SLI without even needing any additional connectors or anything like that. There's a courtesy connector right there that you can plug into that second card, and you will be off to the races. Last but not least, 8 gigs of Kingston Blue Red memory. That's right, Kingston Blue series, red in color HyperX memory. So if your objective is to look this cool, remember guys, you get deals on Mad Catz peripherals, you get $150 of free games, and last but not least, you get a rockin' beanie just like this, and of course I guess you get a gaming system for your money. So there you go. Thank you for checking out this NCIXPC episode of NCIX Tech Tips on the 500 IM gaming machine. Don't forget to subscribe to NCIX Tech Tips for more videos like this from your favorite detailer, NCIX.com.